And we're back to another episode of Let's Play PC Building Simulator 2. I'm your host, CRPG Guy. Oh yeah, it's time to go big, baby. It's time to get big. It's time to get nasty. That's right, we're going to be building some big rigs. And they're not going to build themselves, so we better get started. Because when we last left off, we built a smorgasbord of powerful computers. And we do need to be finicky about what we put in, because we do have speeds, RAM speeds to kind of think about, among other things, before we go through the process of doing this. Um, 32. I don't remember what we had now. 16 gigs. Let me see here. 4,800. I don't think we had anything much faster than that. These are 8 gig sticks. Now we're in the 16. So yeah, it kind of tops out at this. These two are the same, but we don't have anything really for that. The fastest 2 stick ones we have clearly are these 36. And we have 4,800. So even with what we have here, we're probably just better off doing one of these. Okay. And then we'll do... Okay, we can get out of that. Storage. That in. Before we put in other drives too, we're going to make sure that we have space for all of that. 1,200, 1,300. I don't think we have a 16, do we? We have a 1,400. So 1,300. Got a couple of those. This guy in. Ah, shoot. Change that to something that's less goofy. Okay. Graphics cards. So we got, let me see, 1, 2, 3 1070s. We have the 2 390s. I think this board will accept 3. It won't accept 3 of these though. It would accept probably... Where's that triple that we had water cooled? 270 Super 8. See if we can fit the 3 of them in here. Easier said than done, but we're gonna sure as hell try. I know it was this one. Okay, maybe not. Oh, wait a minute. It's only 2 anyway. That's the 4 and a 3 here. So we could do the 3 of those. And we have no other 3s. Okay, so let's do this then. Out of curiosity. So this board is not accepting more than 1 card in it. All right. And we're going to do a little bit better here. It probably would accept more, but there's some reason it's not. Some memory. High to low. Let's do... I don't want to do 2400. Let's do a 3000 here. And we'll do a singular graphics card here. One that only takes one. So maybe this guy here, or this guy, 3080 for the win. Yeah, we'll do this guy. Even though it clearly looks like it accepts more, but for some reason, it's not having it, which means I'm going to take the power supply out too. One of our good power supplies, we don't want to technically waste it. So we could easily put in like this guy instead. Seems like more cards would fit in here. I don't know why this board won't allow it. But if it's being goofy, I don't want to fucking waste my time with it. We won't use our best stuff. We'll use a good triple radiator that we're just kind of sitting on that's used. Got actually some good ones in here, strangely enough. Theoretically, we could run it like that, but we don't have enough stuff to warrant doing it. They're one of our used boys. We'll pipe it. Why is that a problem? Let's see if we can find a different spot to put that. This is the problem I think we're going to be running into with some of these builds. Why that doesn't work is beyond me. Yeah, I don't get it. All right, so here's what we're going to do in general. Let me see here. Let's try a different one of these and just see. Maybe something like this would fit better. I've had luck with these before. Okay, here's what we're going to do now instead. We're going to move card lower. Like, see if we can lower it. No, see, now it won't put it in because of that. Didn't we just take this out of here? The shit, game. Now, okay. Game is acting bizarre. That is not a good sign for us. There we go. Let me see if we can turn it around. No. Oh, yeah, maybe we can. This is why we're doing this. Wow. That was an unnecessary pain in the ass. Now I'm wondering if multiple cards would have fit in there correctly. Let's just get this out of the shop. It's clearly not out of the shop, but let's get this sucker finished because clearly it's having issues. It don't like us. We can't. Okay, we can't do that. We could throw in some case fans. There we go. See what we can get away with. All right. No operating system. Okay. Storage. Putting just a bunch of 2 TVs in here. At this point, we're not doing anything else. Some of these big guys are going to take a little bit of work for us to assemble here. First of all, done with that. Okay. Let's see if we can fix that. It might just be based on what it could do overclocked, I guess. Seems like we can boost it higher. Oh, it's down 6%, so... Oh, duh. Check it again. I think we could do better than that. Should be able to do at least 5% maybe. Okay. So no, we can't. So we'll lower it by 1 and try again. We only moved it up 3 notches, so... And OCCT tells us what we can get away with on the processor. Okay. Can't get away with much, is what they're saying, without probably raising the voltage, and I don't know if we should do that, to be honest with you. Yeah, 91. Ooh, that's hot. And the GPU temp's great. Power draw 6,000 watts, so about half of what we have is being drawn right now. You could argue almost, yeah, it's about half. A little more than half. Let's run in. GPU temp is pristine. And we're at 645 watts. Yep, 7, almost 700 watts. See if we can go higher. Maybe with the water cooling, we could just blast this thing. Oops. It's got to give at some point. Should run hotter. $711. It's hovering at 54. This is really good rig. I've never been able to accomplish this before. Let's just see. If it works here, there's a good chance it'll work in the 3D Mark. Nope. So somehow that's too much. Probably in the memory. Nope. We'll lower the GPU down as well. I think what it is the power of the GPU has exceeded the wattage that we can get away with. Or the maximum clock or something. We ran it on full blast voltage and it was fine. And then we creeped it up. So we're going to have to creep it, I think. Again, we're trying to tune some of these powerful PCs in just to see what we can get away with. Okay. Let's lower the GPU part down a bit more. It's holding. So without reducing wattage, that's what we got. Means that our power supplies are overpowered if you think about it. And we're drawing barely 700 watts at a full load. So we'll do it, tech it every... Oop. So we went 5 up. Let's just leave it at that. I'm not going to mid-max this much into the game. Let's run 3D Mark and hope for the best. Let's go to the Chungus here. This, I believe, is a 3-card acceptor. When we checked, it said it was. There's no way we're going to get 3 of these in here. Even if I think I wanted to. Strangely enough, I don't think the tower's big enough. I think... That's only a 2 for anyway. Let's take one of these and just put it off to the side for a second. Let's go in here and just grab a big case. That's not Leon Lee and the Chungus. We need to double check our bearings here. I have a suspicion that we can do better with a bigger case, but we're running into a conundrum of these massively large cases that don't seem to fit everything they say they can fit. So why is that? And why are we running into it constantly? Is it a board issue or is it a tower issue or both? Is our question of the day. Because on that shape of one, it's hard to really tell. It's a dinky little tower. Where's that big old Meshify that we had? We had a big old Meshify. Oh, this one is pretty big. Let's check this one out. Yeah, them there's a big sucker. Let's just move this over to here for a moment and take out the board. Well, that's only a 2 for anyway, so that really didn't matter. It's the ones that accept the 3 cards that we're curious about. Can we get it to accept a 3rd card? Yeah, that's not as great as I was hoping for, just in general. Motherboard. Here's a 3-card buddy. Let's put that in. Storage. Whatever we got, that's the best that we got. Graphics. Let's try to put 3 in here. This looks like it accepts 3 in its literal entirety. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so that's going to accept 3 TIs. So we know that. Okay. Now, I believe we have either 3 Super 70s or Super 80s. It's 70s. This would be better. But I see. So this doesn't actually fit because of the size of the cards. Okay. And there doesn't seem to be much of a way around that till we get access to bigger boards. Do we have a motherboard that accepts 4? That is not water cooled. That's the next question. For right now, though, I'm actually pretty impressed with this. So part of me wants to put this in here, but let's take it out and see if we have a bigger board. A four card board that can handle it. That maybe isn't water cooled, because we know these aces will do it. These Unifies are the worst ones we've got. This one says it has 4 PCI slots, but it looks like it's got 8 memory slots. So this would be a beast of a computer to get in there. So let's try this. Now it may not accept the 3 big triples that we have, those big ones, but we're gonna sure as fuck try. With the 2070 setup. It looks like it'll work. Okay, but we're gonna go for 3. I don't think it'll fit it. No. It won't. So let's do the 1070 setup instead. 1070 Ti's. Can we get all of these in here? You would think we could. Yes. Now these are all going to need a lot of power at 180 watts. So I did not put a hold on. We know it fits. That's the first thing. Item storage. Then graphics. So we may have a twofer and another twofer as opposed to a triple. We can clearly get that in there. Power supplies. I want to put the high to low. We've got a 1300, but we're going to go 12 on this one. Just see how it does. Memory. We got 2 matchings, hopefully, of the 16 would be nice. Yeah, we have these 2. We're going to put these 2 sets in here. We're going to see if we can get this to work, because that would be fucking sweet. I don't even know what this is now. 16 3000. We want it matching. I don't even know if this will even work. This is so absurd. You guys can tell this is absurd. Okay. We need a place for several things here. Get like one of the biggest ones we can get and see if we can get it in here. Okay. The radiators. Crazy how they'll just let us put fucking multiple radiators in here. I think the best place is going to be up here. And off to the side a bit, so it's away from all the chaos. Alright, here we go. It actually worked. Oh my god, coolant. We're gonna put in green. Nah, let's put in black. For this one, yeah. See how many fucking case fans we can get away with too. Is there any 140s in here? Yeah, there's a couple. Please tell me I have some more 140s to put in here. I have one there. Do I have one more? I do. It all fucking somehow hooks up to this thing. Look at this. Look at this madness. The question now. How do I get the flash stick in here? Oh, I guess through the front. Does it boot? Oh, hell yeah. We need to do lighting too. I forgot about that. So lighting, 3D Mark, GPU, OCT, fans if that actually will help it. Let's do a few fiddlings of controls. Do that. Boom. Look at that beauty. That's gone, that's gone. Lighting. Run it. Boom, not rainbow, breathe, and we'll make it green. Hell yeah. All right. Let's do this. This may not do anything, but at least we could say we did it. I'll do the lighting really quick. First, let's check. Oh my god, look at that. This is gonna draw so much fucking power. Yeah. That's not gonna fly. So we'll reduce it by 2. Start putting this back together to some degree. Holding. It's holding. Oh, nice. 800 watts, 900 watts. Oh my god. 1000 watts. Oh, my nipples. Oh, they're so hard right now. We might have to buy a better power supply for this, though. Not gonna lie. It capped out at 1023 watts. If we try to upgrade the performance on these cards, this little guy's gonna give up on us. It's warranting of a better card. Of a better power supply. Let's actually buy one. Because we're learning, you know. We know that the best power supplies we have are going to be in that 1600 range. So let's Let's buy like 2 of these just to say we got it. So in case we do have this issue again, we at least have the wattage in control here. Let's go ahead and put it in there. I don't think that now, you might be saying, oh man, this thing's going to be awesome. Keep in mind, we do have one kind of caveat. And that caveat is that we don't have a great 4-card rig. Okay, this is just the best we have for the time being. So this could be really, really good, but it may not be better than just having 2 amazing cards versus 4 decent cards, you know. And there's a lot of debate and stuff about a lot of what we're doing here as being legit, you know. So, but I'm sure a lot of you are curious to see this and how well it turns out, because, you know, it's interesting as fuck. What can I say? We'll leave it open. Now with that stronger power supply, we can do more. We could try to get away with 1 more on this. So we'll see how this goes. It may not go, though. If it doesn't go, we just lower it down by 1 more. 108% on our overclocking. Okay. Now what we might need to do too is just check. It could be a voltage issue that where we can make that improvement, but I don't want to fuck this computer up just for a little bit better percentage. But we'll check the temps. If the temps look okay, we should be able to jack it up a bit more, one would think. We just need to jack up the voltage. So we'll keep our eye on the CPU temp, which right now is at 47. Ooh, that's hot. That's hot. But with the liquid cooling, we can get away with it. I think we'll leave it at that, to be honest with you. But wattage maxed out at 1048. We need those watts in other places right now. All right. Let's just go half C's. Full wattage. It only will show the draw. I wonder if we can throttle the CPU somehow. Remember, we clearly exceeded the 12,000 watts. We're at 13, which means we only got less than 300 watts left. And we shouldn't theoretically max it out that much. We want to see where the computer starts to crash to understand what we can really get away with. And there's also a threshold probably for the cards as well. Let's do that. Funny how the different GPUs are running at different performances, different heat temps. Maybe the 2 wedged in the middle run hotter. We want something stable. And then we'll just go for it. I'm not going to try to min-max. Again, these aren't the best cards in the game. These aren't the best parts in the game. These are just some of the best parts we have to work with right now. So it may be counterintuitive to max this, technically quote-unquote max this out hardcore when there's going to be cooler and bigger, more awesome computers to build in the near future. I took it to 1400. We went up 10. We got away with 10. Okay, that's the cusp. 1547 watt power draw on its maximum load. We cannot get away feasibly, I would say, with anything else. Let's remove what we don't need on here anymore. We'll keep these 3 things just in case there's an issue. I have a feeling this is done. Look at the amount of effort we're putting into these computers now. With all the craziness that makes them. This is a $4,000 computer. We will put this one out immediately. We should just go water themed for all the water cooled ones, huh? The water cooling loop didn't grant us that much, only $100, but we'll see on the next one because it's got a lot of shit in it. We'll call this one Liquid Snake. Yeah. And then let's put it at, I don't know. See if we can get away with that. Ooh, no. We can go maybe all the way to 8. Okay, that's pushing it. Wow. Fucking rigs are awesome, bro. It doesn't seem to be handling that all that well. That's my concern. We have concerns, dude. I think this is only a twofer. So let's just try to do this one quick, fast, and in a moderate hurry. I don't know what's in here. What is the processor here? Doesn't show it. That's weird. Oh, 12 core, a Ryzen 9. So yeah, we do want to put something somewhat decent in here. So recently added high to low. Let's do liquid cooled, water cooled, whatever you want to call it. We have these 2 TIs. Maybe these would go in together. They're not exactly the same. Okay, there's an issue. Why does this need to be removed? Number 1. Okay, no matching part. We'll take this one back out. We know that we have some that we can get in here, like the super we have 3 of, but we can't really probably put it at anything else. So my stance will be, let's do 2 of these in here. Pretty sure this board handles 3600 plus. Yes, we needed boom, radiator and a pump reservoir. Well, those are all going to be expensive just because they're new. Let's put it there for now. We can fiddle with the radiator later. We can't put it there because of that, so put it up here. And I kind of like it spread out like that. No, that's not going to work. Let's rethink this. Process there to there. There to there to there. To here to there. That'll work. And then case fans, we'll just put some 120s in. Don't care what they are at this juncture. Boost that. Yeah. So even with all those cards, and what is this valued at? 6,000. So it's a very expensive rig just because of what's in it. But its performance is a bit lackluster. So those 1070 Ti's are just, they're chugging along. They're fully overclocked and everything. It just can't really benchmark, you know, much higher than that. And that's interesting. That means it's not the best computer. It's just a computer that has a lot of shit in it. So if you care about that, then that's fine. But keep in mind, that's not, I mean, it's going to sell for a lot because, again, what's in it? But ultimately, it's not really what I would consider to be a good performance machine. You know, it's performing as best as it can, but you know, it's not much it can do. But it is interesting. That's at 4%. I'm not going to try to take this too hard. Looks like it's actually holding firm. We're getting better at our timings, I think, too. 6,000 watts. That's fine. We'll leave it at that. Let's go about here. And then adjust it as needed. Probably gonna crash. Look at that though. We're already getting better at our timings, but we're using very similar hardware, so let's crank it all the way up. What are we at? 234, 1925. It's holding. Temps look great on the core. It's still holding. That run. We went up roughly 10 on that. This guy's done. Whoa! The flood. Oh God, my nipples are so hard right now. Okay, 15,000 was a bit ambitious. There we go. 12,500. This one computer practically paid for almost all of the water cooling parts we just did right there. Totally making it worth it. So we're at 150. 150. And you, little guy, could take 3, but you can't fit 3 that we are using. But it should fit 2, like these 2. 350 watts, huh? Oh my. It almost looks like we could fit fucking 3 of these in here, but we know it's not capable of that. The drive bay really in the way? Some reason we keep getting looks like it would fit, but it's telling us it won't. So I don't know what's causing that, guys. Let's try a different port, maybe. Well, it looks like it takes... Okay, that might be why. So let's go ahead and do by high to low. Let's do the single here. Just be done with it. Still held strong. Let's let that go. Power supply. So we don't need anything as crazy power supply wise. We'll go with our... Maybe one of our 1000s here. Okay, why is now nothing fucking fitting in this tower? Where there's something up with these. This tower is just acting weird, and the video cards are acting strange too. The Chungus might not be a good candidate for liquid-cooled stuff if it's going to start having all these weird fucking issues. Of me trying to put just random shit in here. Memory, high-low. 3200. They act pretty glitchy, which I think is initially the big problem here. How did that happen? Oh, because nothing's hooked up to the sinks and everything. Duh. We need pumps, high to low. Certain pumps don't fit in here. Interesting. Again, the video card not wanting to fit in here. Let's get it all in here first. It's still going. 160, 170. Okay, now that just doesn't fit entirely because of the type that it is. Uh, 250. Maybe that'll fit. That'll fit. All right, now I gotta fucking play this game of connect the pipes. Yeah, the Chunguses are not good candidates, clearly, for the... Why does that not work? Yeah, these Chunguses are not good for water cooling. They're clearly being temperamental with things like the plumbing. Like, that should just be fine. So we're going to just dismantle this whole thing. It's not going to work. Same with the other big Chungus that's out there. We're just not going to liquid cool it with our nice stuff. This case can handle some liquid cooling, but it can't handle as much as we're doing. It's like pooping itself, literally shitting itself trying to function. So it's just easier to not use the Chunguses for this. We can use the Chunguses for other nice builds, but not for water cooling. The Leon Lees are handling it a bit bad. We met the threshold. The Leon Lees are far superior than these guys. So and there. See if we can do that. If that goes, then we can mess with that, but I don't know. I'm pretty much done fine-tuning this thing for what it's worth. Let's grab this other one that clearly can't handle... I just want to get the board back. We can't use the Chunguses. That's a given on these particular computers. They don't seem to handle the liquid cooling elements very well. Okay, yeah, we've maxed it out. We've practically maxed this board out. We're within 10 points on the tuners of it maxing out. That's as good as it's going to get. We'll run it one more time. I grab fucking 3 non-shitty cases. It's clearly... The Chunguses are not good at liquid cooling elements. There's not a lot of space in them. Or if there is space, we couldn't get it to work right. There could be a lot of reasons for that. So we'll use our Leon Lee extra larges for a lot of these. Oh, what the hell? Now what's going on? Working a second ago. That's a 3-carder. We still have a 3-card rig to put in, so that could do it. You would think. Still have a triplex of these guys. We only got 3, so. Okay, now it's fucking crapping itself. We're gonna pull it all back, I guess. Because we got it working before. Now we're not getting it to work at all. Get the 3. Put this 1300 in because we're shy one of the other drives. Oh no, what is going on here? We had this working and functional not but moments ago. Less than moments ago, we had this running fine. Now it's just fucking shitting itself. This is the thing. I'm wondering if it's PC Simulator having the issue or if this is like a real issue, period. It's fine. That worked. We'll just leave it at that because I'm tired of fucking dicking with it. All right. Case fans. There we go. Ow. Then performance apply. Performance apply. Okay. We're not going to work on this one the rest of the way. This one should be done at 18. Nice. That's pretty good. 18225. Again, these aren't the best possible builds. These are just the best builds we could do with our liquid cooled stuff that we want to get out of the shop, making these possibly the most expensive rigs to build. So that's why we're doing this this particular way. Storage. We're loading these up as much as we can with parts, even though they may not seem to do much. At the end of the game, it helps us get rid of some of this stuff. Hard drives are not really a big deal. If we need them to finish some high-end builds, we'll worry about that when we get there. All right. There's another one done at $4,000. This one will be the Crimea River. What the hell? Look at that. Overclocking on it's really good too. Okay, that's pushing it. Yeah. So we'll do that. Boom. And there it is. So I want to thank you guys for stopping by. Like, comment, subscribe, all that. Because check out my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/HectorStudios for more live gaming action. Because when we come back, we will have some more rigs going. I'm going to put out some more Lilani towers for the water cooling stuff. Because like I said, it seems to be the most optimal fit for the boards and for everything else that we're using. And then eventually, once we're out of water cooling boards and really just other things that are in that Lilani, you know, other things that are in that water cool format, we can probably start fooling around with some of the other, you know, builds. Use some of these towers that are not Lian Li, because Lian Li so far has been one of the better towers for us for generic liquid cooling, with big parts. It seems to handle 3 cards fine. Probably could handle a 4th from the look of it there. But it's just this motherboard doesn't. So at least handles triple card installations that are that thin. But definitely when we get into some of we do know there's an extra large motherboard size. We don't know the details probably really about what boards work for that yet. We've only seen maybe 1 or 2 jobs that require it. So there's definitely going to be some stuff in question coming up once we get to that junction. But yeah, we're starting our builds. This is the first episode, a long episode, mind you, but the first episode of our water cooling build session. And then we're probably going to not complete it, but we're probably going to complete the boards maybe next session or even the session after. So definitely keep up if you guys are curious to see how some of these builds actually finish out. Because when it's all said and done, these are some pretty powerful computers we're building, and it'll be interesting to see how they perform on the market, on the sales floor. Because I'm excited to see that. I know you guys should be too. So with that said, thanks for stopping by, guys, and we'll see you guys next time.